Hi everybody. I guess we got a bit of a glare over here, don't we? Well, it's Mom H with Honey Hollow Homestead. Let me shift you just a little bit. Well, let me see here. We now have tractor, pile of gravel, pile of dirt. It's been a very busy day today. He didn't work all day. He worked part of the day because he had stuff he had to take care of for his own family. And now bear in mind, when I have Amish working for me, I can't video, okay? I didn't video with the plumber just because it was so busy, okay? We're just trying to get it done, okay? But I did show you the results. Well, here we go with the results from today. Let me see if we can get this, because I'm blinded by the sun. Okay, what did we discover? We were cleaning the dirt away, and we discovered we have a decent stone wall here, okay, to a point, and then it was compromised, and we didn't know that until we started digging, and then it got better again, okay? So we have a nice looking stone wall at this end, and we have a nice looking, oops, sorry about that, stone wall at this end. However, because in this area right here, it is compromised. Some of it's still there. We talked back and forth about what we're going to do. We were looking at doing vertical posts to hold the retaining wall back. You know, put them in the ground and have them vertical. Or just go ahead and go with the railroad ties and going back and forth. We decided to go with the railroad ties, but we're still going to have the pole barn with the post in, dug into the ground. So that will, this area is where the pole barn's going to be. So that's what we decided to do, okay? Because we already have the materials. Now, I'm going to take you for a walk here. Okay, now, let me see what we are doing here. This section here, it's kind of hard to see because of the shadow. The chickens are drinking from the bowl I have set out for the for water. I got to fill it up again. But anyway, this is where things change up, okay? Because the stone wall ends here, okay? And we can't dig back any further because there's also an old septic tank back in here. We can't move that, okay? So what we're doing is setting the railroad ties in front. We have plenty of room here for the pole barn. Now it's not going to be straight with the barn, but it's going to be straight with the cabin. It'll be fine. It'll be functional, and that's the important part, okay? And it may work out for the better in the end. But anyway, at this end here, this hillside is cut away a little bit more, okay? Some of it's been erosion, some of it's been goats. So we're going to take that, do a cement wall. Let me see here. Let me see, right here at the end, going back, I don't know if it's a foot, 2 feet, something like that, okay? That's going to be cement, okay? Back in here, going at a 90 degree, back in, that'll help to neaten up that section. And then there's going to be railroad ties going the rest of the way this way, okay? Might have to put in some fill dirt for down there. We'll see how things go, but spider. But anyway, he got quite a bit done today, since it was just him and his young boy, who's not even in school yet. I don't think he's in school yet. Well, he might be, but just. He was here helping his father. I tell you, that young man, as little as he is, he did some serious work, you know. He was moving stones, and he was using the shovel, and he was doing some serious digging. It's like, I was quite impressed with, you know, first of all, how well he stuck to it, and how much of an effort he put into doing the work. I didn't expect him to be able to do that much work, but I guess he was. So, good experience for him. So anyway, so this is the beginning of my retaining wall. Once the retaining wall is done, he hopes to be able to finish it next weekend. Then the next phase will be building the pole barn. Pole barn, piece of cake. All it is just 6 posts in the ground and a roof. Now he's going to have to order the metal yet, but we're making progress. And then after the pole barn, hopefully I can still find some hay, because I will need to put hay in the pole barn. But after the pole barn, then we'll be working on the barn. And how much we have in the way of money for the barn, we'll have to wait and see. I know he ordered lumber for the pole barn. Doesn't need much lumber, just a little bit. And I don't know if he ordered lumber for the barn as well. But that can be done anytime. Once the pole barn is done, I can get things set up so that I'll have a safe place for feed, so that we can work on the inside of the barn here. I got a mess to clean out in there, and I can't do it because I have feed and I have hay in there. So I got a mess outside the barn I got to clean up. I haven't done anything with it because a lot of it I'm going to have to burn, and I don't want to burn it in the middle of where I drive vehicles, because I don't want to take the risk of getting a nail in a tire. So I just haven't quite figured out where I'm going to burn all this debris yet. Some of it I'll just put in the trash, but the wood it'd just be easier just to burn it. So, but anyway, so that's the progress for today. I'm very happy with what he did. You know, digging out the stone wall. It's a shame that one section was compromised, but people bulldozing things, they don't necessarily care. You know, they bulldoze through. There's a reason why we, you know, use that phrase. So otherwise, if it hadn't been for that one section of the stone wall being compromised, I would not have needed to put a retaining wall in front of it. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm grateful that I have those two ends that will help to, you know, bolster or support that the retaining wall made out of railroad ties. And I think it'll work out. I really do. So hopefully next week, I know somebody's target practicing there, but I just heard a whistle. So hopefully his bullets are staying on his property. I don't think the goats are going to be going over. They just came this way and they're heading up the driveway. So they're probably nowhere near. But anyway, I'm going to go in. I got to get dinner ready for my husband, and then after that, then I have to feed livestock. They should be back by then. So busy day, busy time, and hopefully the next video put up next week will be update on the plumbing, okay, if everything works out. Now, one very, very, very important message I want to tell you. Be sure, if you have not already done so, Tuesday is election day. Get out there and vote. It's your duty if you are an American citizen. Now, remember, my husband is not an American citizen. He will not be voting. So, but I will be voting early Tuesday morning. So I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one.